Okay, so today on Good Girl Babe, we are gonna go over pause. Pause. I know it's kind of like underwhelming, isn't it? But I'm trying here. So something has happened, and you are not trying to have a normal reaction, right? You're trying to do better. If you're not trying to do better, go away. If you are, you can stay here and watch. Well, you can watch either way, but this is really for the ones that want to do better. Like we realize that our reactions are super negative. So we're trying to do better overall. First things first. Huh. Pause. Pay attention to your body. What are your thoughts? What are you feeling? What's happening to you? Like what is your body feeling like? Are you breathing? Like make sure you're keeping a calm breath at least. I don't care what your face looks like. And most importantly, what story are you telling you? What that means is, are you receiving what's been said to you in the way that it was intended, or are you misinterpreting it by chance? Are you, receiving it the way it was meant, or are you having a negative reaction? Well, obviously, you're having a negative reaction. You know what I mean? Hey, 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 hey. Okay, assess. So, what's activating you or triggering you? Your feeling? Do you feel heard? Do you feel misunderstood? And yes, I am very aware of how frustrating that is when you don't feel heard and you feel like everybody's mishearing what you're saying and you're being as blunt as you freaking can. Um, and is your reaction about what's happening, or are you still riding a trigger from something else? You, you understand the root of your feelings. Are you seeking resolution or to maintain control? So are you trying to control the narrative that's being put out, or are you letting others have their time in there as well? S. Set boundaries. Separate. Ensure safety. So always show up in dignity. Don't, much as I love her, we are not Miranda Lambert, okay, or whichever girl that was. Like this is our mama's broken heart. Okay, we got to keep our control. We got to keep our composure. We can't be out here acting messy, not because we're mad. Like, except for very rare instances where it's a little understandable. Some things you gotta make sure. Are you being messy because it's necessary, or are you being messy just for the sake of being messy? Can't show up in dignity and respect during a disagreement, walk away. Try again when you're less upset. Because if you're upset and somebody says something and your first thing to say back is an insult that's not even relevant to what's happening, no. E. Empathize. So try to imagine how the other person is experiencing you in that moment. And how will your actions impact others? So just like, okay, are they receiving me the way that I'm intending for them to receive me? Or are they misinterpreting me? Are they misunderstanding me? Um, how will your actions impact others? If you decide in that moment to call somebody you're having a disagreement with a fart faced noodle fucker, I don't know, throw something out there, what are your friends gonna think? Like, why is she being insulting during a disagreement? Like, this is not that deep, right? So, and then what are others trying to express? Because sometimes it's not just a one on one. Other people are going to have opinions too based on their involvement in the situation. And then how can you work towards understanding? So, what is the key focus there that is being misunderstood? If you're feeling misunderstood and they're feeling misunderstood, try to find that disconnect and bring it back together. So, well, that's the end of that. That's P.A.U.S.E. Pause. Am I a psychiatrist? No. Do I have the best wording? No, absolutely not. But as I am trying to do better here, and I'm sure there are others like me And sometimes we need somebody that's a little grounded more in reality to lay these things on us because constantly hearing something from someone who's all like, "Oh, look at me. I'm important. I got like 50,000 followers." Takes the reality away from it. Then you can't tell what's scripted, you can't tell what's not, and mind you, this is all my personal opinion, but please, this GGA, what is it? GGA. Anyways, that's Girl Girl Abby. Bye, y'all.